morning. I'm Keith Hochadel, and welcome to January's CommQuest Services CEO update. I appreciate you taking a few minutes and listening. And as always, we also appreciate the comments that come in at info@CommQuestServices.org. Any questions that you might have or want answered, you can send those along with at the end of the video. We'll also ask you to kind of guess where I'm at today. And there's a prize that goes along with that. So a couple of things I want to talk about. One, I want to thank you for all of the time and energy people put in for the behavioral health redesign. As many of you know, the behavioral health redesign is a change of all of our coding and reimbursement across the organization. It impacts every single line of business that we do. It has allowed us to enhance some businesses and some others that we have to change some of our processes. So. And it has involved finance, admin, clinical, compliance, performance, all services across the organization. So looks like we got off to a pretty good start, and we'll have more updates on that as we go along throughout the months. A reminder that Convocation Day is coming up on February the 19th from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. at the First Christian Church up on Market. This will be an all-day event where we'll share some updates from the organization. We'll do some trainings, have an opportunity to kind of get together and share some good stories from what's happened to us in the last year. Again, we will close our outpatient offices during that time. It's a good chance for people to get together and have some fun and have some conversation and learn a little bit more about each other's programs and services. The end of the year saw us move all of the outpatient counseling services and psychiatric services into the new Massillon outpatient office, which is on Federal Avenue in Massillon. So we made that move December 28th, 29th, moving the former folks from the Fuel Line Center down to the Midtown office building. So if you haven't had a chance to go over there and check things out, really nice remodel job that got done. Appreciate the support we received from a number of foundations within the community to make that happen. And now that is really the first of our integrated offices where we have mental health, drug and alcohol, the psychiatry, CPST work. So we're looking forward to having that all in one location. You know, one of the things that's happened recently as the organization has continued to expand is gaining an importance of knowing all of the services that we provide. When we completed our request for proposals to Stark Mental Health and Addiction Recovery Board, we submitted proposals for 30 different programs. And when folks call us and ask for a service, because we have this full continuum, and that's a lot of things to know about and understand, I can't impress upon you enough that as people reach out to us for hope, we have to know all of the services that our organization provides. We may not need to know them in detail, but we do need to know how to access those services. So for example, if somebody walks into the Canton Friendship Center or to the Payee Center and is in need of CPST services or is in need of emergency assistance, it's important that the folks at the Canton Friendship Center or the Payee Center know how to access those services that are provided through the Cleveland Avenue office, as it's just right down the street. Likewise, if somebody calls one of our outpatient offices and says they need detox services, it's important for those folks answering the phones to know how to connect them to our detox services, either within the Alliance Hospital or at the Opiate Recovery Center, the RECORE Center. And I think that we'll spend some time over the next couple weeks in particular in making sure that everybody has a clear understanding, or at least a conversational understanding of what that looks like for the organization. It's extremely important that we are aware, because again, frankly, if somebody calls and says, hey, look, I need to get into detox services, and somebody says, we don't have that, and that person calling us knows that we do, we don't look very good. So again, people call us because they believe in us, because they have faith that we can help them. They have hope that we have the answers, and we need to have that answer available. So really pleased with the response we've had to the Perry schools issues that are going on. There's been, as many of you know, a number of suicides from students and former students in Perry local schools. So we've been able to get a team out there of folks to help them out, and real happy with the response from Susan Lowry O'Connell, her group, and that group that's gone out there to help out. Again, this is a community need, and as we've seen with the opiate stuff, and we're seeing now with the suicide issues, that when there's a problem in our community, this community moves towards a solution. I heard it yesterday at Family Council where Family Court was talking about that. Again, I think that we should be very pleased with the work that we're doing, because we're part of that movement towards solutions. A few of you may have received extra mile certificates in the last few weeks. So another way to recognize staff for just going that extra mile, for doing a little bit more work. So if you see somebody doing a little bit better, you can reach out to leadership and supervisors. They have some of those certificates, and if you need some, you can reach out to Debbie Wade, and she can get you some of those as well. Last Friday we had a weather emergency that required us to close early. So we closed at 3 o'clock on that day. We appreciate all of the requests throughout the day, and please know that while I'd make a pretty lousy school superintendent in canceling schools, I am conscious of the fact that we have safety issues for both our clients and our staff, and we don't take that lightly. So I appreciate those of you who stuck it out till 3 o'clock on last Friday to make sure that we got good client care and we communicated with our clients. We hope we don't have to do that very often, but again, we're in a situation where our weather changes kind of rapidly from time to time. So thank you again for respecting those decisions and being conscientious to our clients who need that care. Last couple things. One, in October for Halloween, we had door decorating contest. Followed that up in December with door decorating and the little tree auction. So looking for ideas for January, February, March. We'd like to do something along those lines every quarter. So again, if you have some ideas for that and you want to send those along, that would be extremely helpful. We're kind of looking forward to whatever the next event is around that. And again, I just think that as an organization, we are certainly moving in the right direction as far as helping our clients, becoming fiscally responsible, and really from a group of staff, you guys are doing just a tremendous job of interacting with each other and helping each other. We have to count on each other. Our clients count on us, and we count on each other to get through our days. So thank you again for everything that you're doing. One, remember, when people reach out to us, they reach out because they believe that hope occurs within our organization. Such as our mission, hope happens here. Thank you.